What is up, fight fans? You are locked into the Silly Gilly Goose MMA show for the first inaugural episode where we break down the fight game without taking ourselves too seriously. I'm Mason.
I'm Noah.
And I'm Connor.
Today, we got a lot on the plate. We got to recap UFC 324, UFC 325, which happened last night, and then we're going to discuss UFC Fight Night, Bautista versus Oliveira. Should be a good one. But first, let's go over UFC 324. Me and Noah, we were in attendance. So, Noah, I just want to know what your initial thoughts were on the card.
What a crazy night. There was 2 last-second knockouts to start the card, and that's the first time that's ever happened in the same night in UFC history.
Yeah.
What do you think?
That was
awesome, man. Ty Miller getting his first fight after his great win on the Contender Series. It's awesome to see him come out and just show exactly what he did on the Contender Series against a proven UFC veteran in Adam Fugit. And then just watching Josh Hokett, same thing, same Contender Series guy, just coming in and doing his work against the guy and not taking a single punch. Really impressive.
Yeah, Hokett knocked him out with the middle finger, too. That was awesome to see, especially live. But me and Noah actually did have the opportunity to meet Ty Miller at In-N-Out Burger. He's a really great guy. He had an amazing fight. Crazy knockout last second, too. Good way to, get his UFC career up and running, especially, like you said, against a veteran like Adam Fugit.
Yeah, Ty Miller was a good dude, man. And his boxing was, impeccable to start the night there. But Fugit got him, though. He hit him with that spinning back elbow.
Yeah, his boxing was on point, like you said. Connor, what were your thoughts on the fight?
Yeah, Fugit was hitting him pretty good. He just kept getting hit, and, he kept he attempted a few takedowns there, and nothing was really working out for him, and Ty Miller just kept putting the hurt on him, and, what was it, 115 head strikes in the first round is just absurd. So, take that kind of damage is nuts.
And the good thing about Ty Miller, too, is he's only 25 years old. So he's, almost going to hit his prime coming up. So I think he might have a bright future. Not really sure what he's going to get next, who he's going to fight. There's a lot of welterweight's obviously stacked division. There's it's got a lot of depth. But yeah, I think he has a bright future. What are your guys' thoughts on his next fight? Does anything ring a bell?
Welterweight's so stacked. Maybe this weekend we see who wins that Morano versus Donchenko fight, and we give him the winner of that.
I was actually thinking about him getting the guy that Donchenko beat in the finale of The Ultimate Fighter, Matt Dixon. That dude's I know the UFC is really high on that guy going into The Ultimate Fighter, and that guy's pretty good. But I'd like to see him get a wrestler, someone who's proven welterweight wrestler. I'm not really sure off the top of my head who's available right now to fight for him and when he's going to be available to fight, but I'd like to see him test out his wrestling.
Yeah, I gotta agree with Connor on that one. Obviously his boxing's really good, but going against a wrestler or a grappler, I think would be kind of a level up or a step up in a way.
Good test.
Yeah, good test.
Definitely.
What about this Hokett fight? What do we think of Josh Hokett?
He's got a personality, man. The things he was saying in his interview, that I was actually almost crying of laughter, especially when he made his comment about Brittany Griner. That was hilarious. But he's a person.
I don't know where
He's got that 80s wrestler persona. He's trying to cut promos.
Hey, I'm all for it, man. I'm all for it.
The UFC needs that too.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, good call outs. He's reminds me of Kobe a little bit.
Yeah, we need the era of guys that can cut promos again, dude. We need another Chael Sonnen and the Conor McGregors. We need those of this era now. We don't really have that anymore.
Especially after that, I've seen him all over my TikTok and Instagram now. He's always wearing his bandana and stuff. So that's really good.
A name for himself.
Yeah, he's making a name for himself, which is really good, especially now with,
And he's
you know,
so athletic.
very, very,
I think
very
that
athletic.
at a weak weight class too. Like heavyweight is the weakest
Yeah.
it's been in probably its history. And we
Yeah,
got
I
a
think he
guy
could
at the
easily take
top.
down Teixeira.
Yeah. I
I
mean, look at
agree.
Teixeira last night.
Like, yeah, how bad Teixeira was. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I'd book Hokit and Teixeira next. Just get Hokit into the rankings, and then, there's endless possibilities after that.
So after that fight, we had Alex Perez and Charles Johnson. That was that was a pretty
That was a very
good
quick
win.
fight as well.
Very quick fight, big win for Perez, especially over Charles Johnson.
Yeah, that huge for his point in his career, man. Coming off the losses that he had, and then
Yeah,
to just get it all back against a guy who's young and hungry like Charles Johnson, who's trying to come up the rankings.
Yeah, Charles is like the prospect killer, kinda.
Yeah,
He's killing
a
all
little
these
bit.
prospects. He beat Leno Cavernal the fight before Perez, I believe, right?
Yeah. Yep.
And then he also beat Josh Van, the champ right
Yeah.
now.
Knocked him out. Knocked out both Kavanaugh and Van in the third round.
I it really upset me because I really like Charles. So
Yeah, he's a great fighter. I love him too. Can't
Noah,
believe
you actually
he got beat like that.
got
yeah,
some of his merch, didn't you?
yeah. Before the fight, I got his new jersey that he put out, Gloomsday on the back, and it's got Doctor Doom on the shoulder. It's pretty sick, actually.
That sounds pretty sick, dude.
What do you think we do
So
for Perez next?
I just saw today on Twitter that Tim Elliott just called him out. So I think
That's a good fight. Tim Elliott
I
looked
would
great
definitely.
against Kai Asakura.
Yep, I would definitely run that. I mean, with a 10-9 in the rankings. So I mean,
Yeah,
makes
right
sense.
next to each
Makes
other.
sense. Yeah, I would do it.
yeah, just honestly, just make it happen.
That could be a nice co-main on a fight night event, or just on a main card for a pay-per-view. It'd be
Yeah,
that's a good fight to make.
And
and then another one.
the fight after that, Krylov and Buskauskas, that honestly wasn't a bad fight.
Very surprising. Very, very,
Almost
very surprising.
almost went the distance, but like the first two fights, we had a last second knockout with 3 seconds left in the clock.
Yeah,
Yeah,
insane.
That was a very. I mean, it went to 3 rounds. I thought it was a pretty intriguing fight.
Was
yeah.
Great
I
knockout.
think Krylov looked good.
Very good.
That's the
Very,
best
very
great.
that
good.
we've
Turn
seen
back,
him in
turn back the
years.
clock after getting knocked out twice in a row in the first round by two killers, and then to come
Yeah,
back and do that. Very impressive against another killer. Very, very
yeah.
impressive.
Bukakis was hot too. He was on a nice
Yeah.
little winning streak.
Nice
That
little,
elbow he
yeah.
threw on Paul Craig was nasty.
Ooh, yeah. Yep. And Modestas will be back. He'll eventually be getting to the ranking in the top 15. I think he'll be there by the end of this year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's kind of a slower weight class, and he's got that powerful hands.
Yeah. Cage Warriors champ.
and after that, we had one of the hottest fighters in the UFC right now, especially during that 324. Everybody was on him. Ateba Gautier. What a killer. What a killer.
What a killer, man. What a
Only
killer
20
indeed.
only
Did
23 years old. Up and
people are
coming.
saying did he get a little bit fraud checked a little bit?
I think he
Are we
did. I
lower
think
stock on him, or are we lower
we
stock on him now, or
I think it's
he's
where
young. I think he'll bounce back better, but
definitely, but it's definitely not where he's going to be a neg 1,000 favorite every time he's fighting somebody now. So I think there'll be a lot more, it'd be a lot more fun to bet on him in fights now. It'd be cool.
He did have a quick knockdown though, in that first round.
Ooh.
He's
Yeah,
got
very quick.
freaking heavy hands. I think he's gonna be scary. But yeah, I could see a little bit of kind of a fraud check, but I don't think it's really anything to worry about. I think he has a bright future. I'm actually I'm riding with him.
I do think his biggest problem though is he's only looking for the knockout blow, and I think some of these guys he's not going to be able to put away, like Puliev, for example, and then he might just lose these rounds because he can't get these guys down or put them away like he wants to.
Yeah,
That's the only thing I noticed about him.
But it did look like he got a little hurt. I know he had a
I think he said something about getting hurt too.
I think it was his elbow or something. I don't really exactly remember what he said, but it definitely looked like he got hurt because I feel like he could have finished him, but I mean, he went the full distance. I mean, he fought through it if he did get injured, and he still won the fight.
And he proved he has a gas tank too. So.
Yeah, he definitely proved that he had a gas tank.
What do you think we should do next for him? Like, what would be a good fight for him at middleweight? Because you got to give him somewhere near the rankings.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
I forgot who it was. There was someone that I had matched him up with that I really liked. Oh, Mansour Abdul Malik.
Ooh.
Him versus Mansour Abdul Malik. They both have very similar records. I think they're both actually 10-1, or Mansour might be 11-0. And so, I mean, both just great strikers, and I think that'd be a really fun matchup.
How about this? Marvin Vettori.
That's who we called out.
I love that.
That's a huge step up.
That's the step up. That's the biggest step up, I think.
That's a huge, because I mean, Vettori was just ranked.
I think you should give him someone right outside the rankings. Maybe another hot prospect. I think one of the Olszewski brothers would be good.
Yeah.
Cesare or Mikkel, who fights this weekend.
Yeah. Ikram Alaskarov, that could be a fun one too.
Yeah.
I like that thought about giving him another hot prospect. Especially because he's so young too.
Yeah. Or an experienced vet, someone like Chris Curtis who just moved up to middleweight as well.
Yeah.
That could be a lot of that could,
What about
even Roman Kopylov, who's on a 2-fight lose streak, who's looking to get back.
Yeah, that'd be
Well, let's not dive too much into potential matchups. Let's keep diving into this card.
Yeah.
Next fight was Umar and Figgy. Went all 15 minutes. It's a pretty good fight. Umar kind of was, in my opinion, in control a lot of the time. He's also he's such a good grappler, and he's so good on the ground. And I think he's one of the best strikers on his feet that's from Dagestan. What are your guys' thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think he showed that. I think he hit over 66% on his strikes against Figgy, who's a great boxer.
Yeah, Figgy wasn't given much of anything really in this fight, and Umar just kind of dominated from start to finish. There wasn't really any moments that Figgy had.
Does Umar deserve that title shot next, you guys think?
I don't think so. I really don't think so. I think you got to put Umar against Sean. That's my one fight that I think would be for the title. I think you put Umar against Sean, and then Merab. I think Merab deserves to get the title shot next. But didn't Jan get hurt?
Yeah,
Jan's out.
I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to Umar versus Merab for an interim championship because I mean those two are the top two clear contenders for the belt.
Yeah, I like that thought too.
And since Jan's going to be out, might as well just have them, duke it out.
Main card time.
Man, that first fight. Holy cow! What an amazing fight.
Did you guys think that John Silva had won the fight by the end of the fight?
Yeah.
I thought it was close. I thought it was close.
It was close, but I think
I had seen a decent amount of people on Twitter who really who thought that Arnold Allen was robbed in this fight and that they should be running it back.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty cut and clear that Gene Silva had won this fight.
Yeah, because he had a higher strike percentage by 6%, and then his significant strikes were higher by 6% too. I think,
and he was doing the more damaging shot.
Yeah, he definitely was doing the more damaging shots. That's why I also had him
win the first round as well. When he got all that damage there at the end of the first round, at the very end. I thought that was enough damage there too to take the round. That's why I also had it 30-27 like that one judge did.
And he
How
did
about
the
you guys?
surfboard. He did a surfboard.
Yeah,
So I mean
and then the
that
surfboard.
too. But
What did
I
you
think
guys score it?
30-27.
29-28.
Mason, you had a 30-27 as well?
Yeah, I think Gene was a little bit more in depth with his striking.
I agree.
I saw a lot more out of Gene definitely than I did Arnold Allen, but it was a really close fight and it was an amazing fight.
Yeah,
To say the
that was
least.
striker's delight for sure.
We give Gene
Oh,
next.
man.
Number 6 now in the rankings,
Oh, yeah,
right?
he's number 6 now.
Number 6, yeah.
Yeah. And
You gotta
he's
let
got
him
Dana
keep
privilege.
climbing.
He's 11 fighting Diego at number 2. And then, Diego gets the title shot after beating Gene Silva. So, I mean, I think Silva's got to get one more win and then he's getting the title shot. So it's going to be somebody, either Murphy, Mobzar, Yair.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
saying Murphy, Mobstar, or a year or two, but you know what fight I would absolutely love to see that probably not going to happen, but I want to see Gene Silva versus Aljo. I think that'd be an amazing fight.
Ooh. Yeah, that would be a lot of fun.
But I
That'd be a
think
great test for Gene Silva.
I think if we're being a little realistic, I would like to see him fight Yair. I think that'd be another good striking fight, and it'd be a test for Gene too.
Yeah, definitely. Yair's definitely a better striker than Allen. And it'd be a lot of fun.
Maybe I think that maybe we could give Gene Steve Garcia. He's got the most wins, longest win streak, right, in the division.
Yeah. Yeah, it just all depends who's healthy when and, who's able to fight.
Natalia Silva versus Rose.
Another good fight. I like that. I enjoyed that fight. Lots of striking, but it was really, really close. Especially that first round. That first round was very close and kind of was the decision maker, in my opinion. I scored at 29-28. I think Natalia Silva did win. She squeaked by just by a little bit, but yeah, I honestly enjoyed that fight a lot. And I think Natalia Silva deserves a title shot now.
Yeah, I think that the arena definitely thought Rose won that fight.
Yeah, definitely. I was watching on the broadcast. Everyone was booing for that result for sure. That was probably the most controversial decision of the night.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I don't know, not much to add. I mean, watching on TV, it just wasn't that entertaining really to me as a fan. Natalia Silva just does her thing, just walking around the octagon, just tapping here and there. Not really that entertaining of a fighter to me, really. Rose is trying to make it entertaining, but it takes two to tango. So, I mean.
Yeah, Valentina is going to show her levels to the game when they collide. I think that's the next fight at the weight.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
most definitely.
That's going to be a huge step up. I think Valentina is just completely on the next level, especially because after what she did against Zhang, like Zhang's one of the best woman fighters to do it. She's definitely up there, and Valentina sort of just had her way with her.
Dog walked her. Yeah.
Dog walked her. Yeah. Going on to the next fight, Waldo and Derek Lewis. That I was upset. I'm a huge Derek Lewis guy. Huge Derek Lewis guy, but Waldo just had his way there. He fought really good, and then knocked him out in the second round.
Yeah, Derek get hurt or something? Like something was wrong with his leg, and he just kind of laid down. I don't know. Did he get hurt, or was it actually just a knockout? Do you guys know what happened there?
I don't know. He had all that pressure on his front foot, and I think Waldo hit him with a nice jab at the right time.
Yeah,
throw him down and then
right in the button. And what's next for Waldo? He called out Curtis Blades, if I remember correctly.
I think that's the fight you do make. Yeah,
I think it is the fight you make.
That could definitely push. I think with Waldo, with the way he's been winning and how that weight class is, a win over Curtis Blades could get Waldo right in the title conversation by the end of the year. If we see an interim fight or if Tom Aspinall comes back from his eye injury.
Yeah, I was going to say, heavyweight's so weird right now because freaking Aspinall's out for who knows how long. I think he's going on to his second surgery soon. He might have already had it.
Had it.
Yeah, he already had that second eye surgery, so I hope he recovers soon, so we don't have to see another interim, title. But yeah, that heavyweight division is just it's just not really. There's not a lot of depth to it, unfortunately. But obviously, there's one guy that I hope I see in the heavyweight division soon, Abel Stevenson, and so hopefully that
Stevenson.
shakes. Hopefully that shakes things up. But
Yeah, he'll be a champ by the
I
end of
was
2027 when he gets here.
couldn't
Because
agree
he
more.
is so freaking good.
hoping that before Almeida took the short notice fight this upcoming week, I was hoping it would have been Almeida versus Waldo for a number one
Yeah,
contender fight in the division.
that would have been good.
That would have been a really good fight to make, especially because Waldo didn't really take that much damage. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but going on to the next fight, instead of getting deep into the heavyweights, Sean O'Malley and Song Yadong, another really close fight. There was a lot of people saying Song won that fight. What are your guys' thoughts on that?
I'm one of those
If you
people. I don't know, man. Watching at home, I mean, obviously it's different. You guys seen it there in person versus on TV. At home, it just, I don't know. I thought Song did a lot more in that first round, and that ended up being the deciding factor in the fight. But I don't know, I thought that leg kick right from the get go, and then he just kept putting on those leg kicks in the first round, and then the takedowns in the third round. I don't know. I thought he had done enough.
Yeah, I don't know. Sean did the more damaging shots, I think. And then when the only thing that Song really had on him in the first round was that takedown, but Song didn't really do anything with it. And Sean was trying to throw stuff from bottom. He tried throwing that triangle from bottom, I think it was, right?
Yeah. It's
Uh,
fights like those where I'm glad I'm just not a judge. That's just a really hard fight to score.
Yeah.
yeah, it was really close, and I mean, I was really glad to see Sean get the win. I actually did have Song Yadong to win. But it was good to
You had
see
him winning
Sean.
that?
Yeah, it was good to see Sean win, especially after two straight losses. And a loss there would have just dropped his stock a little bit more. But what's next for Sean? Because I mean, after that big win, I don't know. I'm kind of like I said earlier. I like to see him fight Umar, but I don't know if that's gonna happen.
Yeah, it really depends on what they're gonna do with Jan and him being out with all that and interim title fights at all. So who knows?
Sean and
They
Yan,
could
part
just do
two.
the Corey Sandhagen fight.
They need to make that needs to happen one day. That's like my dream fight, like
Yeah,
ever,
they need to make that happen.
for a long time.
Honestly, they could just make that the interim title fight if they really wanted to.
And then the main
Because
event.
I don't know,
Oh,
Corey did already lose to Jan.
yeah. When did Corey lose to Jan? When was that?
For the belt. That had to be.
2021? 2020?
What do we think about the main event, boys?
That's one of the
Epic.
best fights I think I've ever seen. Especially seeing it live, witnessing Patty's walkout. Oh my gosh. That
Yeah,
was just
I thought that the roof was gonna blow off the place once Patty walked out.
I think that was the most electric. I've been in a lot of sporting events. That was the most electric of all of them. Like that was just I got goosebumps. It was awesome. It was one of the coolest experiences of my life. Seeing Patty walk out, all the Scousers singing. We had a few right next to us. It was it was awesome,
That's
especially being right by his walkout. Nothing like
heck yeah.
nothing tops that.
Heck yeah.
For sure.
That was a great fight. Justin Gaethje came out to play. Patty got an easy path to the belt, man. I mean, you gotta do that for people with popularity of Patty. You know, it's good for the sport.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think that Justin just showed how powerful his shots are, and the knockdowns just meant so much for him.
Mm-hmm.
But
Concrete hands, Justin.
Scousers don't get knocked out, and Patty did prove it. Like he got hit with some devastating punches. Like I don't know how he didn't get knocked out in the first round. That like
I was just about to say that too.
him getting out of the first round was crazy. Like that was just an
Yeah.
amazing fight, and especially near the end when they were just when Patty started to pick it up a little bit. I mean, great
Yeah, and
fight.
for him to come back after that and to even win a round after getting hurt that badly in the first is incredible. Like he's gonna be around for a while. He'll be in the top 5 for a while.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
he had a good round 3, really good round 3.
Mm-hmm. Couldn't
he
believe that he got out grappled by Gaethje. I think that was the most surprising thing for me in this fight.
D1 wrestling right there.
Yeah,
Just
that was
over like,
Patty's. That was Patty's biggest problem, though. He wanted to knock Justin out, and he tried. He just didn't get to the ground. Like he couldn't do anything. Justin's on a kind of a different level. Like Justin's really good.
oh
I
yeah,
think it was very exciting to see him win the interim championship again. But
and
obviously
not throw it on the
now,
ground.
yeah. But obviously now he's probably gonna fight Ilya, and that's
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, there's not much to say. I mean, Ilya is just on a completely he's gonna be one of the best to ever do it. He's already up there.
yeah, he might already be.
He's got the craziest knockout power I've seen at lightweight. He's so good. I don't
Yeah,
think
we
Yeah, because
all.
Justin doesn't. I don't think Justin will make it out of the first round with Ilya. With how powerful those hands are.
But what's next for Patty? I'd like to see Patty versus Armin. I don't know if that is a fight that would happen next, but uh, Patty has a few good choices for you know another fight. After that fight, I think you got to give him somebody in the top 5 easily, top 3. But what are your guys' thoughts? I don't know. There's lightweight's pretty stacked, especially with BSD and Max and Charles. I mean, there's a lot of things you can do with Patty now.
Versus Armin or him versus BSD.
He's got a few rivalries. He's just started that beef with Dan Hooker, so there's a possibility he could take a Dan Hooker fight just to you know beat up on Dan Hooker for the stuff that he said.
Yeah.
I think Armin is the most likely opponent though.
Yeah, I'd
Yeah.
love to see that fight. I'd love to see him beat the crap out of Armin. I'm a big Armin hater. I never really liked
Yeah.
him. He's kind of a scrub, headbutting Hooker, punching a fan. I know Noah feels the same exact way I do. I just don't like him. I'd love to see Patty just uh, beat him up.
We should get into 325 card now.
Yeah, 325, amazing card. In my opinion, it was better than 324. It was in Sydney, Australia. The Australians really showed out, especially on the card. I mean, it was really good. Those road UFC fights to start the night, they did not disappoint, not
That
one
was
bit.
it was an epic night. We all got to watch the card together. So it was even better just being able to react and hear you guys' reactions to every fight too. That was just awesome, and just cheering for everybody that we were cheering for. It was an epic
Especially
night.
Nakamura. Oh man.
Yeah.
Lawrence Louis had us sweating in that first fight, man. I had some money on Lawrence Louis to start the night. He was trying to get the grappling going. He was getting in a 20-year-old man, 20-year-old Sulong Rongbo. Oh my gosh, that's a
That
mouthful.
is a mouthful.
Yeah.
Yeah, that 20-year-old
The-
man, he's good, dude. That kid is really good. I think we're going to see him in the
yeah.
UFC in a few years here.
Yeah. I think that it was a great fight. That's why it was given the split decision because that 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 first round was pretty even.
Yeah, like I'm saying, another fight I'd not want to be a judge for. These fights are just so tough to score. Like, do you value control time and takedowns, or do you value, getting hit, damage and octagon control? And it's tough, man. It's tough. That
Yeah,
kid,
what do you
that
think,
20-year-old was
Mason, on
landing some
that?
big strikes.
Uh,
Mm,
I think Solon Grungbo, he did outstrike Lawrence Liu. He had a
Yeah.
he had a or not outstrike, but he had a lot of depth with his striking, like 47% for his total strikes. A lot
He
of
was getting the
hit on.
more bigger shots, I think.
Yeah, he did have more significant strikes by like 10%, which is crazy. That was a great fight. That was an amazing way to start out 320, 325. I like seeing those road to UFC fights. They're interesting. Like those kids that are fighting, like really, there's a lot at stake, obviously.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, they're fun. On UFC Fight Pass at like 3, 4 a.m. Oh yeah, I've watched a couple of those. They're
yeah, man.
they're a lot of fun, man.
What about the second fight? What do we think
Oh,
about our boy
about
Nakamura?
Boys, that
Nakamura
was
knocked him out with that
electric.
crazy freaking knee.
The
Block, we went
craziest knee.
absolutely nuts. You guys don't understand how crazy we were going when Nakamura got that knee. Oh, the first 2 rounds, he clearly lost, and then Noah told us to bet on Nakamura, and we were getting really pissed at Noah. It was getting bad, and then
Yeah.
Noah had it. Noah called it, and from the beginning of the fight, called a round 3 knockout. We should have listened to him, and then bam, lands the nastiest knee that we have ever seen in our lives, and oh boy, were we wrong.
How about Solzale though? Solzale is a really good striker. He was laying it on
Yes.
Nakamura like the
That
whole
dude
fight.
can throw.
Yeah, he was throwing some crazy stuff too. Spinning
His fighting
attacks and
style is
everything.
elite. Great defensive grappling.
For Nakamura though, I would like to see a little bit more striking and a little less backing up and everything because Solzale was pushing the pace literally the entire time. Nakamura needs to, pick up the pace.
Not rely on that, just landing that knockout blow, I feel.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. But it was a good fight. Yeah, like Connor said, we went absolutely crazy at that knee, and I actually saw an angle of it from a different angle. It was nasty. That was one of the craziest knees I've ever seen in my life.
Mason, what do you think about the next fight?
Oh, Sang Wook and Mar Fan. That was an entertaining fight too. Like Mar Fan's definitely got a personality to him. Flipped off freaking Sang Wook. And then apologized right after, obviously. But man, he can strike. Like he had a 64% total strikes, and then 57% significant strikes. Like he was throwing. Yeah, that was an amazing fight. I thought honestly at the end, I thought Sang Wook honestly could have knocked him out. I bet there's a lot of people that bet the live odds on that. But yeah, what are your guys' thoughts? I thought it was a great fight.
Sorry, my cat just came up and wanted to be a part of the podcast too. No, this fight was awesome. Don Marfan, mixed martial artist in every sense of the word. Just great. It was clear Sang-Woo Kim just had one game plan, and that was just to take him down and to try to submit him. And Don Marfan did not let that happen. It was a very entertaining fight. Yeah.
Yeah, Dalton Marfan's striking, I think, started picking up in the second and third round. That first round was kind of close. It could have gone either way, I feel.
Yeah,
Yep.
definitely could have gone either way.
But
Kim's got a chin on him too. He was getting hit with some nasty, nasty jabs. Don Marfan's got a nasty jab, ladies and gentlemen.
yeah, I thought he was going to put him out.
I thought he was out. I thought he was gonna get put out.
He's Australians. They got some good striking, man. Got some really good striking.
For sure.
Yeah,
Ooh.
we've seen it. We saw it the whole card.
Except for one fight.
Next fight, Ofli and Yiza.
Oh, one of the worst decisions we've seen in a really long time.
Yeah,
I was just gonna
lately,
say.
I think that may have been. I think that was definitely the Aussie judges there for you.
Yeah,
Giving the hometown kid the win.
And I've seen a lot of people really defending Ofli, and I see a case. I do see the case for him, but it's like, what is how are we scoring these, man? Like, it's not consistent across the board. Some fights it's about damage, some fights it's about control time. Like what are we doing? Like, what is it?
Yeah.
What are we prioritizing here on these scorecards? Because it's not the same for every fight. Like what they're prioritizing.
Yeah, for sure. What do you call it? The knockdown not really mattering for Yiza.
Yeah. Oh, that was probably the biggest blow, and then. Well, he definitely won the second round, right? That was one he got.
Yeah, that's what
And then
the judges gave
they
him
all
was the
gave
second
him,
round, and
they all gave Oakley the third one. Oh yes, one of the judges
yeah,
gave him a 10-8 for the second. And that's the only reason why yeah, that's just absurd.
they honestly should have just gave that the the draw. I think instead of hopefully the win, because I think Yiza definitely got that fight.
Yeah, that was a bad one, dude. We'll be talking about that one for a while.
The percentages of that fight, Yiza, just significant strikes, total strikes, they all blow his strikes out of the water, and was 3 for 3 for takedowns. Oakley was 0 for 7. 0 for 7. I don't know. I mean, I was happy. I had Oakley on Pally Market, so I can't complain. But I mean, I don't know. I think you guys might be right about the Aussie boy. But then going into Mikulev and Oban Elliott, um, Mikulev won by submission. That was, I mean, I don't really have any thoughts besides the submission. What are your guys' thoughts? I think Oban Elliott was winning that fight in the first round, if I remember
He
correctly.
definitely won that first round for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Open
remember
was
I almost
landing.
picked Oban Elliott as my Golden Goose, and he showed me very quickly why he's not a Golden Goose.
Yeah, he definitely won that first round. He was landing some big shots on Malcolm. It looked like Malcolm was kind of scared to start, a little gun shy, I would say. And
Definitely.
then he started to really pick it up at the end of that first round and kept that going into the second round before he got the sub.
Yeah, I thought the Welsh was gonna get it done after that first round, and then yeah, Mikulev had a nice sub. But going into the next fight, we had Jacob Malkoun and Torres Finney, the Chattanooga boy. He was a wrestler at Chattanooga. Pretty sure he played football as well. But Jacob Malkoun has elite. I mean, not. I mean, his boxing was really on point. I mean,
Oh yeah.
looking at his stats, 68% total strikes, 64% significant strikes, and he kind of out wrestled Torres Finney too. But I think Torres Finney got a little hurt. I think it was his calf. It like
His
sort of
LCL tore,
He tore
it
his
sounded like.
LCL.
yeah, it tensed up, and you could definitely see it. Watching it kind of hurt my calf. But yeah, that was kind of embarrassing for Torres Finney, if I do say. But Jacob Malkoun looked phenomenal.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see him. I'm excited to see him go against another striker because he, like I said, his boxing was on point.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I can't wait to see him back in the octagon again. And for Finney, I think you still give him at least one more fight. I think he could do something. He wasn't
Yeah, for
bad.
sure. He was
Yeah,
showing
Got
hard for
hurt.
sure
he was
after the
showing
injury.
heart. He's got a good chin, pretty good chin.
And no neck.
No neck. Certified
Almost.
definitely
What more
looks
could
like
you want?
certified turtle.
Yeah, what more could you want, the fighter, dude?
Yeah, he's gonna need to heal up. It's probably gonna take. I don't really know how long those take, but I'm gonna assume maybe a couple months, few months. But yeah, that was a masterclass by Malkoun. He looked really good. And then next fight, middleweight, Cam Rouston and Cody Brundage. Rouston obviously won by KO. I know you guys had a lot of thoughts about this fight, especially while it was going on. So why don't you enlighten the people?
No?
Cody Brundage looked good in the first round. He was throwing some crazy stuff that usually we don't see out of him. I feel like he was doing the more damage the first round, and then Ralston started to get comfortable. Like I said earlier, who was it? Malkolef was uncomfortable early in the first, but the Aussie
Yeah.
settled in at the end of the first round, and then in the second round really picked it up and knew when to get the kill shot.
Yeah,
And
both contender series guys in both their second UFC fights, by the way.
yeah, what do you think, Connor?
Yeah, I mean, we heard on the broadcast on the stool, Cody Brundage sitting on the stool, and he said he hurt his leg to his coach. So I think that definitely played a factor in it. He was looking great in that first round, and then there was just a lot of moments where he was just, standing there up against the cage because I think he did hurt his leg. So I think it would have been fun if he wasn't hurt. And I think Cody Brundage actually might have put him away because Cam Ralston was bleeding pretty bad.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that I think if Brundage, if he was didn't get hurt, I think, especially watching that first round, I think he could have gotten it done. But Ralston was just the better man. Got that knockout. And going into the last last fight on the preliminary card, Junior Tafa and Billy Elicana. Billy Elicana got the better of him with that sub.
Oh,
Connor, I know you had some thoughts on Junior Tafa
God,
yesterday.
God bless. I mean, he's a great, great kickboxer, dude. Don't get me wrong, but he has no grappling whatsoever, and it's just been hard to just watch him fight, you know, in the UFC because you got to be a mixed martial artist to be in this business, and he is not a mixed martial artist. He's a one-dimensional fighter, and it's not working. It was just shown last night how it's not working.
Yeah, I thought his striking was looking good in the first round, though. He was really hurting Elcano with some of those shots. Don't you guys
Yeah,
say?
he landed a
Yeah.
big knockdown, looked good, but if it's just gonna be that easy to choke him out every fight, we don't need to be booking people like that in the UFC. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be nice to see him against, like a dedicated striker. But if people know that they can just take him to the ground, just you know, mess with them on the ground, then sub him like Elikana did, then I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't know.
I think he's going the same place his brother did. I think the Tafas are done in the UFC.
Yeah, it was the same
Yeah,
problem for Bellis to Spain. Like we had Spain, who was this insane knockout artist we're all excited about, and then he gets his first knockout in the UFC, and then 3 straight fights he just gets taken down and loses these unanimous decisions because he can't grapple. Like, yeah, they're fun to
Yeah,
watch. Don't get me wrong, but it's just they have to be fighting against only strikers.
yeah.
and then going out of the main card started out with a quick one. Um, there's a lot of Sal killed KO bettors that are pissed off because people for sure thought he was going to knock out Malarkey, but he kind of did the exact opposite. He subbed him with a with a rear naked choke, if I remember
Neck
correctly.
crank.
Neck crank,
And
yeah.
and was
Yeah,
the first person to ever do it too.
yeah. The first person to sub Malarkey, you said,
Yeah, first person ever sub Malarkey.
at home. Wow. Yeah, Quillen looked good. That slam on Malarkey had him dazed, and Quillen just jumped right on that choke, I think, and showed that he has more to his game than just knocking people out in the UFC. I think a lot of people thought that he was just a knockout artist.
I mean, yeah, he does have a few subs under his belt, though. Pretty sure. So, I mean, yeah, but a lot of people thought he was gonna knock out Malarkey, but he proved those people wrong, and those people are mad now because they didn't make any profit off of that. But yeah, what's next for Sal Killed?
Top 15?
Uh, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say anybody ranked. Also, you can book him soon too. He took almost no
One,
damage.
yeah, 6 strikes total maybe.
Yeah, 6 strikes he took. So
Let's get him back in there as soon as possible.
yeah, I would. I don't know. I think anybody. Maybe
I think
15 to 13, 15 to 12. I think would be a good fight. Obviously we had a few lightweight fights on the main card. But I don't really think any of those guys that won are gonna obviously fight them. But what are your guys' thoughts on that?
I think there's just a lot of fun fights you make with Quayle, especially at 155. There's a lot of guys in and around the top 15 that just makes so much sense to book them against. It's just you can't really go wrong with really anybody. So I'm really excited to see who they book them against.
You know who'd be a good one? Chris
Hmm.
Duncan.
There you go. Yeah,
That would
Chris Dunn, it'd
be
be a
a
lot
good
of
one.
fun. I was looking here. I was like, I'd like Ignacio. I feel like that'd be a lot of fun. They're both pretty lengthy.
Yeah, for sure.
Perziam, Grant Dawson.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can give him the number 15 guy.
Ludovit
There's
Klein, whenever he's back from his injury.
The one fight that I would love that I don't really think would happen next is him versus Michael Chandler.
Yes.
That would be.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh
I
my
brought that.
gosh.
I brought that up last night. Yeah.
You did. You did.
That'd be a lot of fun. That'd be a lot of fun.
You said it, and I thought about it. I love Michael Chandler. He's a great dude. Me and Noah actually had the chance to meet him. Awesome guy. Like,
Awesome.
one of the nicest athletes I've ever met. He was super cool, and he's one of the most entertaining fighters in the UFC.
For sure.
All of his fights, I just want to see more of it. I want to see a few more rounds of it. Yeah, that would be a good fight, but I think you got to give him somebody near the top 15 that's not ranked, or maybe even Ziam. But yeah.
Yeah, maybe. If we skipped this one, I wouldn't even be upset.
Oh my! I almost broke my headset last night because of this one.
This was a headache and a half.
I don't even really want to think about it, but we gotta talk about it.
Teixeira doesn't know what blood in the water is, I guess, because he had Ty hurt bad and just instead took a shot. So I don't know.
If any of you watched this fight, you know the pain that we all felt watching this fight. Like we felt that pain with you guys. It was bad.
I just
For
can't
both
even.
sides.
Tuivasa could have KO'd him easily. Like, he stunned him.
Yeah, and he just put up against the cage and grappled, which is top.
There was a point where each fighter could have won by each fighter could have won by submission, and each fighter could have got a knockout. Like, that's how terrible this fight was. Like,
I don't think I've ever been so pissed at a fight. Like, I'm being like, I had Ty winning. The people know I had Ty winning he was my Golden Goose.
Golden Goose. What we tell everyone what that is. That's when we feel the most confident in an underdog on the card that we think will pull off the upset.
Yeah, and Ty Tuivasa doesn't. I don't even want to get into it. I almost broke my headset. But I guess you could. I don't know what you can do with Tallison now. Especially after that win, because it really wasn't I wouldn't say it was a good win. But what are your guys' initial thoughts on who you give him now?
you gotta give Teixeira somebody outside the rankings. He's a fraud. Nobody like that should be ranked in the UFC.
Josh Hokett, like you said, Connor. Right?
Yes, yeah, there you go. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah,
get Josh Hokett in the ranking.
Get Josh Hokett in there, dude. I think he puts him away in the first round easily. But Teixeira's grappling, he's a BJJ black belt. I mean, that could be kind of interesting there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. That fight pissed me off. But
and
yeah,
I think shocking one of the night.
Yeah, for sure. I did not think that Rufy would be able to put away Fiziev.
Yep.
I don't think anybody had this.
I did.
Rufy by knockout? You had Rufy by knockout?
Oh, I had Rufy. I figured to win. I figured if he won anyway, it'd be knockout. I should have bet on it. I don't know why I didn't, but he looked amazing. He looked really freaking good. His striking is very, very
next
solid.
Level.
Yeah, next level. He hit Fiziev with that punch. Almost, man, that was beautiful. Masterclass. Amazing.
Influenza all week. He was sick. Volk was saying he wasn't even in the right headspace. He was all, he was messed up all week. And for him to come out and do that against someone like Rafael Fiziev is just masterful.
Especially changing training camps too.
Yeah, he's in city kickboxing now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but the first person he hugged after got out of the cage, I'm pretty sure it was Mr. Carlos Prates. I don't know if you
Ooh.
guys.
Ooh.
I don't know if you guys saw that video. I love Carlos.
I have
Yeah.
not seen that video.
Yeah.
Noah,
I
you're in love
saw.
with him.
Oh yeah, we love Carlos. Big fighting nerd fans around here.
Yeah, we love the fighting nerds. I want to know
I love him.
what do we do next for Rufy?
That's tough. I mean, he's gonna be in the top 9.
Yeah, top 9.
I don't know. I
Give him
mean,
someone.
him versus Muikano would be a lot of fun. Like if he's not hurt and he can fight against Muikano
Yeah.
next month, that would be a lot of fun.
Yeah, that'd be a good
Like,
fight
Yeah.
to
I
make.
think Noah, you brought that up last night.
Yeah, that. I think
I like that idea a lot.
that would be a good one. Or him versus Hooker, maybe. Hooker looked good in the
Oh,
first round
yes.
last night against BST. I think we
Yep.
can move. I don't know if I want to see Rufy in the top 5 yet because of that loss. I mean, that loss
What
to
would
BST looks good now, but.
What'd you guys think about Rufy versus Jalen Turner?
Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
I love
The
Jalen
tarantula?
Turner.
Yeah, Jalen Turner got back, beat Edson Barbosa, knocked him out. You know, he's looking to
That'd be
get
a
back
good
into the rankings when he retired. I don't know, I
Yeah.
think Rufy's in a position where he has to defend his spot in the rankings. I don't think he's going to
Yes.
get anybody ahead of him.
Yeah, he's definitely got to defend his spot. I couldn't agree more with that. I think him versus Jalen Turner would be very entertaining. I love Jalen Turner, honestly. He's one of my favorite
Same.
lightweights.
He's a lot of fun to watch.
Also, like, it'd be good for him to, get a win, especially, obviously he fought Barbosa. I'm pretty sure that was the Jan versus Marab card, if I remember correctly. And I'm pretty sure he was on a break before that. And then he beat Barbosa,
he
if they make
retired.
this,
In Chicago.
yeah.
He retired after he got subbed by Ignacio. Yeah.
Yeah, I think him versus Rufy, Rufy versus Turner would be a good fight to make. But going into the next fight, which I don't know, I love BSD. BSD's amazing. He's been looking really good lately. 4-fight win streak. Especially beating Dan Hooker too.
That's huge.
In Australia.
Huge.
He mauled him. He mauled him on the ground.
Yeah,
I thought
3 ranked wins in a row is huge.
Yeah. He's got a few options though. I think if anything, you put him against the winner of the BMF title, or I'm pretty sure he called it Armin. But I think Patty versus Armin is gonna happen. But I like to see him fight anybody, the person who wins the BMF title between Charles and Max.
I think if Max wins, though, Max is going to want a rematch with Ilya.
Yeah, I
sure.
think Max will get his shot of Ilya after beating
BSD versus
if he
Charles.
beats Charles.
That would be awesome.
That would be
I think you just book that no matter
insane.
what. They both have basically the
be a
same
fun
fighting
fight.
style. Yeah, they're both just going to go forward, and that fight won't go long. That'll be a lot of fun. Oh, it does go.
Yeah, because Hooker kind of won the striking battle with Benoit. I would
He
say.
did.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
agree. I agree.
Oh yeah, and Charles
Hooker probably
eat him up.
I think Hooker probably got that first round.
I think he did too.
Yeah,
I think he did too.
I gave Hooker the first round too, but obviously Benoit, once it got to the ground, he had that arm triangle, like he was like trying to work it. Hooker wasn't really tapping, but I don't really think he had it like fully locked for Hooker to tap, but he just mauled him on the ground. And yeah, if Charles BSD happens, that'd be a great fight to make. I'd love to see that.
Main event time.
Yeah.
Main event time, folks.
That
Mason,
was
what do you
Alexander
think?
the Great.
Yeah. that was a great fight. Kinda sus about the scorecards on that one. If I'm being honest.
49-46
Yeah,
and 50-45.
49-46. Yeah, 50-45. 50-45. I gave Diego 2 rounds.
Yeah, I know
I
you
can't
guys
believe
had
that
split going into the last round. I thought that was a little crazy.
Yeah, the winner,
Yeah,
whoever
it
won the
could-
last
it-
round was going to win the fight.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
it was close. That it could have been 49-46, I thought, or it could have been 48-47. No way that it was 50-45.
Yeah,
I
definitely
can't
not
believe
fair
that
at
they never even
45.
gave Diego that knockdown. That
Yeah,
was
that was 100% a knockdown
Yeah,
too.
oh, wow. Yeah, they didn't even count that. That's
Yeah, that
crazy.
was. I don't know. I don't know. The scorecards all night for some of the fights were
very
kind of
Aussie favored.
very Aussie favored.
Yeah.
But
You'll
yeah,
have
that was
that.
a really really good fight though. Like it was kind of slow at the start, but then they started to pick it up, dude. A lot of heavy punches were thrown, and yeah, I think that now for Volk, you got to give him either Mobsar or Larone.
Yeah, I definitely have to. That's definitely
Y-
the number one contender fight for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
and then Diego, uh,
First
that
year, get that rivalry over with. Get that
Oh
beef
yeah,
yeah,
settled.
yeah, you can do that.
that's a good one.
Get that beef settled. And then I'd say you give Gene Silva the loser of Mavzar and Larone.
Yeah, that would be. There we go.
That's how I'd break it down. How about you guys?
I couldn't agree more. I
That's
think
good.
you squash that with Yair and uh Diego. Just
Diego.
I think that'd be a good fight, but I think I got to go with Diego on that one. To be honest, I think Diego's really freaking good. And
Yeah.
he did look good last night. Now
Should we get
should we
into?
move on to the UFC fight night?
Yeah,
All right, guys.
this weekend, February
I'm gonna give you
7th,
the cheat codes.
from the Meta Apex in
Ooh,
Las
meta,
Vegas, the first
The
card
meta.
under the new name. What do you think of the new name, Meta Apex, guys?
love it.
I love it too.
Yeah,
I'll
I
let you
think
know.
that's
And they're putting there. I like it as well, and I like that now we're gonna have more, a few more fans in there. 1,000. I think they're putting 1,000 fans in there. All right,
You just cut out.
yeah.
let's
You
go
cut
in the
out
first fight on the. Let's go to the first fight on the card. We got Priscilla,
Okay.
Zombie Girl, Cachoeira
zombie girl.
versus Claudia Saigula. What are your guys' thoughts
Yeah.
on this fight?
Not a.
Saigula's favored by a little bit. She's got the reach advantage. She's younger by 10 years too. Um, but
Yeah, just a
yeah.
classic UFC vet testing out a young prospect.
Yeah, Saigula's with the American Top Team, I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken. What are your guys' thoughts?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go upset here. I think that Zombie Girl, Priscilla, is gonna pull this off.
I mean, she's
Being a
got.
vet, she's got losses all pretty much over ranked opponents. Valentina, Gillian Robertson, Miranda Maverick, Jasmine, Jazavadua. I butchered that, but from Canada, I gotta go with Priscilla here.
Yeah, that's not a bad take. Obviously she's not really the heavy favorite. It's almost near even with that.
Priscilla's easily finished. She's been finished in 3 of her last 4 fights. You know, she has a knockout win in one of those 4, in the other one out of those 4. So, I mean, and Claudia was knocked out in her UFC debut by Melissa Mullins. So, I mean, there's a chance Priscilla does knock her out. You know, she's got a lot more experience.
Alrighty, going into the next fight, we got Muin Gaforov versus, am I right? Yeah,
Yeah.
versus Jacob
Yeah.
Wilclass.
Wicklax. Jacob
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wicklax.
Wilclass.
Wicklax.
What are your guys' thoughts on this?
I think that Wicklach has an advantage. He's got the reach advantage. He is a very good grappler. He's got a black belt in a BJJ. his last win was against newly released Patchy Mix at 320. So, yeah, I like Wicklacz in this one. It might be a close fight. We'll see. Gurov he's a good striker. He's also a good grappler too. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Wicklacz on this one. He's the favorite by like 5 or something. So yeah, the odds are near even. But yeah, give me a Wicklacz on this one.
Connor, what do you think?
Noah, how about you? Oh, Connor. Oh, Noah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Muan's already been guillotined by Saeed Nurmagomedov in the UFC. I mean, I think Wicklacz is right on that same level, and they're both the same age. He's got a little bit of a reach advantage, so he's gonna have, longer legs in that those grappling exchanges, so that's gonna help him out a lot. So I think he gets it done by submission, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
Yeah, I also wrote down here, I have Wicklacz by submission. I think that they're going to feel each other out, like, to start the fight in the first round. We get a feeling out process. Maline's got a great background because he's a 2-time World Combat Sambo champ. He also can finish people on the ground. He's
Mm-hmm.
he's not going to be an easy task to put away for Wicklacz, but I think that Wicklacz' submission game is far superior to Gaforov.
Also, Gafarov hasn't fought in a year too, so I don't know if that's really gonna play any effect to it. But I don't know. I think I agree with Noah. They might just feel each other out, and then I think Wicklacz is gonna get the better of them in this one.
Another thing to note, though, Gufrov has been the underdog in his last 2 fights, and he's won both of them. He's on a 2-fight
Yeah,
win streak as an underdog.
Beat what's his name in the last fight? Rinya Nakamura.
Nakamura,
right?
Yeah. He was the first guy to beat Rinya Nakamura. Yeah.
So,
but he did lose a split decision to Chad Ellinger on the Dana White Contender Series, and Chad's 2-3 in the UFC. And he's really not that good. So I mean, he's very beatable, very beatable.
Yeah.
So that'll be a fun one to watch.
All right, the next fight of the night we got
Wang Tong versus Eduardo Mora.
Ooh, and that's a ranked matchup, I believe, at 125.
Yeah. Kong Wang is 11, and they both only have one loss. Kong Wang, has 8 wins, 1 loss, and then Mora has 12 wins and 1 loss. So, yeah.
Yeah, they have a pretty even UFC record too. They're both 3-1 in the UFC.
Yeah, but Wang is the favorite.
Pretty big margin
heavy favorite.
Yeah. Minus 225.
Minus 300.
Yeah.
I think I saw
it went up. It went up a lot today. When it dropped, Mora was plus 170, and I'm looking today, she's plus 250 now.
Dang. Okay.
Big line movement.
Both.
Yeah, they're right next to each other. These in the right next to each other in the rankings. Number 12 versus number 13.
Yeah.
What were you saying, Mason?
They're both on 2-fight win streaks too, I believe. So, yeah, that should honestly. I mean, it might be an interesting fight. Wang is a Sanda fighter. She's got good striking. And actually, in her UFC debut, she had a 62-second knockout. So, yeah, I think it's gonna be kind of a striker versus grappler, match in this one. But we'll see. Mora does train with Almeida too. So, yeah.
Who do you got, Mason?
I don't know. I think if it goes to the ground, I think Mora is definitely gonna, get the best of Wang. Obviously with her training with Almeida too. Almeida's really good grappling too. So, I don't know. I think it really depends, honestly. If it's on the ground, it's gonna be Mora, but I think I'm gonna go with Moore on this one.
I got something that might help your
Connor?
decision. Yeah, Wang's never been taken down in the UFC, and Mora has taken down all four of her opponents at least 2 times. So I think that's something. I mean, I've never seen Wang on the ground, like on the bottom, so that'd be really interesting to see if Mora can get her into that position. Because we've never seen her there before.
I think that
Well, she got knocked down.
she actually got subbed.
She got knocked down though, but not taken down.
Yeah. That
Never
was
been
your
taken
girl,
down
right,
in the UFC.
Connor?
Who get Gabriela Fernandez?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. No, my girl's Jocelyn
or
Edwards.
that's Jocelyn Edwards. Jocelyn
Jocelyn
Edwards.
Edwards is my girl. Hell yeah, that's my girl.
So, you
Jocelyn
think you
Edwards,
got
if you're
more?
listening to this, I'm married. I'm sorry.
You got more in this, Connor?
I do. Even with that, I mean, the odds change. Maybe she's hurt or something. We don't know yet. But, yeah, doing the research, everything leads back to Mora. And
Yeah,
more fights on her record, too.
I think Mora has a great, like, pressure, and we shall see how Wayne Kong will react to that. The pressure that she's going to bring. A lot of wrestling. Wayne Kong, like you said, hasn't really seen somebody with this.
Pressure fighter.
Yeah. I think that if Wayne Kong can weather the storm of Mora's grappling, she should handle this.
Yeah, I agree. But I think that Mora might be too much. If it does go to the ground, maybe Wang will defend those takedowns. If Mora tries to take it to the ground, which she probably will. But yeah, I mean, it should be a not a bad
She
fight.
does have 4 career knockout wins and a 1 knockout in the UFC. So I mean, it's definitely possible.
All right, the next fight we got on the card, we got Saeed Nurmagomedov versus Javid Basharat. That's the first Basharat that we'll see tonight on the card, right? We got both of them.
They both fought the same card
his
last
brother
time as well.
Both wins, right?
Nope, Basharat. This one got knocked out by Ricky Simon brutally last time.
Oh, that's right. That was his last fight.
Yeah, that was awesome.
What
Actually, not really. I think he had them in parlays. That was not awesome.
What do we think on this fight?
Well, I will start off by saying Saeed Nurmagomedov is my golden goose for this card. Yeah. He has lost his last 2 fights. His last fight, he lost to the flat earther, Bryce Mitchell. But I think that the Daggy fighting style, I think he's going to win this fight. He does have a high finish rate. But yeah, he's my golden goose. He's the slight underdog. Last time I checked, it's plus 125, but it might have gone up.
That's what I was seeing it at too, right around that plus 125 range.
Really surprised to see that he was the underdog.
Yeah.
But Basharat's lost his last 2 fights too. He got hit with that straight right last fight. Against
Ricky Simone.
Ricky Simone, and then he lost to Zahabi.
Ayman Zahabi. Yeah, Ayman Zahabi's hot in bantamweight right now.
Yeah, definitely. He'll be getting a top 5 fight, but yeah.
Connor, what do you think on this fight?
This is a great matchup by the matchmakers. Both, like you said, both guys on a 2-fight losing streak. Both losses are to really good guys. Saeed had 3 canceled fights in 2024 against Daniel Marcos, Daniel Santos, and Montel Jackson. So that was also very worth noting. He's had a lot of chances to get a lot of good fights, and I don't know. I think all of them have been bangers too. But I think I like the Golden Goose pick too. I think he might be my Golden Goose this week as well. I really like Saeed to win this one. How about you, Noah?
I also think that Saeed gets the job done here. I think both these guys are really high-level MMA guys, though. Both have good striking and also good grappling.
Yeah.
It could go either way. I'm gonna also go Segi because he's the underdog,
Yep.
and coming off those 2 losses in a row to Vinicius Oliveira and Bryce Mitchell, he won both of those first rounds in that fight. It's just,
Yeah.
can we
His
see
gas
Saeed
tank.
gas tank look better in this fight? And if that does, I think that Saeed gets the job done as well.
Yeah, yeah, 100%.
Going into the next fight on the card, we have
Bruna
Bruna
Brasil
Brazil
versus
for
Ketlin Souza.
Petlin Souza. Mason, what do you think on this fight?
Um, so the odds, Priscilla is favored. She won her last fight against Ming Shi. Uh, yeah, I'm pretty sure Priscilla is a fighting nerd, if I'm not mistaken.
You are not mistaken.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's got some. I didn't watch her last fight. It went to decision. I think I could see a Priscilla knockout though. I think she's got some good knockout power. She did lose to Kong Wang, who also is on this card that we were talking about earlier, but I think Priscilla's going to be the better woman in this one. But Souza is a very explosive fighter though, so Priscilla's really going to have to set the pace and everything. But yeah, we'll see. What are your guys' thoughts on this fight?
I think Souza is gonna put the pressure on Brazil, just like oh god, I forgot who she got upset by. I'm sorry, but um, yeah, just there's a blueprint. Someone laid out the blueprint to beat Bruna Brazil, and Ketlin Souza is a great striker. I think she's just gonna come right at her. 8 career wins by knockout, 2 in the UFC. I mean, I think she can get it done. And Bruno, they've each been knocked out 3 times in the UFC, so I do think someone does get knocked out here. That's very possible, but I do think Souza gets the decision just because she's going to put more volume on Brazil. Brazil's a lot more hesitant, I think.
Yeah, Brazil's coming back. Her last fight actually was a road to the UFC fight.
Yeah, but before
She
that
was in
one,
the UFC, but got sent to the road to the UFC and fought Shi Meng, the doctor, and got the decision that Mason was talking about. This is her second fight, I believe, down a weight class. I I also think Souza's going to win this, like Connor said. The high pressure rate and the takedowns is going to does it to Bruna Brazil, I feel. I think that
yeah,
Souza gets a 30-27 decision here.
I think so too. She gets shook really, Bruno Brazil gets shook real easy, just real easy to throw her off her game.
And to the next fight, we got Alex the Great White
The
Morano
Great White.
versus the season 33 tough winner, Daniil Dunchenko.
Yeah,
Oh, baby. Let's go.
Morono has not been looking great in his last 3 fights. He has lost his last 3 fights. He is the older guy too. Donchenko is a young upcoming fighter with only 1 fight in the UFC. But his last 5 MMA fights, his professional fights, he's won. And like Noah said, he was the tough 33 winner. And I think that the age difference and just Donchenko's been hot. I think I got to give this one to Donchenko. Um, and I think this one's going to go to decision too. I think it's going to be a good fight. A vet versus prospect. I think it's going to go to decision though. But it should be a good fight.
What do you think, Connor?
Yeah, Donchenko, he's proven in the past that he can fight to a decision. He has 3 5-round fights in his professional career. He's 2-1 in those 5-round fights. And the one loss that he had, he subbed that same guy in the 4th round of a different fight. So I mean, he's definitely ready for those. His gas tank is definitely there. And I don't know. I put in my notes. I think I have Donchenko by brutal KO. I put brutal KO. I think he's gonna get a highlight clip here on Morono for
Really?
sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I also think that Donchenko is just going to be too much for the old man to handle, and he's going to get the job done by KO. He's got that 11-year age difference and the finishing power to get it done. And Morono has been finished in the past, as we can have seen.
I would like to add that he did go to a decision with Joaquin Buckley and
Yeah.
he had a split decision
Split
with
decision
Daniel
with
Rodriguez
D-Rod,
not too
yeah.
long ago. Yeah. He did go to a
And
decision
D-Rod's in
with
the ranking
Buckley.
now, right?
Yeah, D-Rod's 15th. So, I mean, he went the distance with two ranked guys. You know, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, so we'll see. Like I said, I mean, it might go to decision. I think that's how it's gonna end. But Donchenko does like to use his elbows, though, and we have seen that. So maybe that vicious knockout does happen.
Yeah, 8.7 significant strikes per minute with a 59% accuracy. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that all day, every day. Donchenko,
All
baby,
right.
brutal KO.
Alrighty.
Let's
Yeah.
get into the next fight on the card. And this one is, I think it could be a fun one. Dustin Jacoby versus Julius,
Hmm.
the Juice
Juice
Box
box.
Walker.
Yeah,
This is actually a replacement fight because Julius Walker was supposed to fight Euron Satia Baldiven,
yep.
if I
Hmm.
pronounced that right.
Yeah, so I know
What
what
do you
you're talking.
guys
We all know what you're talking about. Yeah, no one's the comment section ain't
what
gonna eat you up for that.
what do you guys what do you guys think of this one?
Uh, yeah. Jacoby. Um, he's on the older side. One of those other veteran versus prospect fights. And I think that Walker's gonna get the better of him. He's got the reach advantage by a little bit. He has showed that in the past with not in the UFC, but he gets the first round finishes. And I like Walker in this one, but fun fact actually, Dustin Jacoby did play college football at Quincy University, and he uh, uh, down in Illinois. But yeah,
Okay.
I think Walker gets the better of him.
Oh, we're picking the underdog, huh?
Yeah, that's how I've been rolling. Especially
Okay.
yesterday, is picking the underdogs.
What do you think, Connor?
I love Jacoby here by KO or decision. He was actually in the UFC a while ago. He was actually a middleweight, and he was 0-2 as a middleweight, and then he got cut. And then he went to Bellator, and he was also 0-2 in Bellator. Very, very cool. And now and then he won his way back on the Contender Series in 2020, and then he went on a 7-fight unbeaten streak from 2020 to 2022. So, I mean, yeah, and he's just back-to-back wins over two prospects who also have won on the Contender Series, Bruno Lopez and Vitor Petrino. I think he gets it done, man. I don't really see him losing this fight. Julius Walker hasn't really shown us a lot besides just wrestling guys, and I think no one's really had success wrestling Dustin Jacoby, so I think Dustin Jacoby gets it done by a brutal knockout or a decision.
Yeah, I was looking at Jacoby, and uh he actually has some good losses lately too. The Roundtree that hasn't aged well. The Roundtree split decision loss and the Mirzakhanov loss. Look
Mm.
at those guys. Mirzakhanov, I don't think was the only fight that he's went to distance with was Jacoby.
Yes. Yep. In the UFC. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yep.
I'm also going with Jacoby here.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Great
think
pick.
I think he gets it done, and Walker can give him Walker will give him a fight. I think he's looked
Definitely.
he's looked okay in the UFC so far. I think the veteran experience of Jacoby will get it done for him, and he's gonna win this one, and he's gonna go the distance.
I
But
think.
let's
Yeah.
get to the next fight of the card. We got Gene Masamoto versus Fareed Basharat, the
Mm.
other Basharat brother. Well, what do you guys believe on this one?
Bashra is hot right now. 5-0 in the UFC. He is the favorite. From earlier I saw minus 235. Yeah, he's hot right now. This is a good fight. Matsumoto has a good record. So does Bashra. 17-1 for Matsumoto. 14-0 for Bashra, and they're both young too. For fighting. Matsumoto's 26. Bashrat's 28. But I think Bashrat's gonna keep the win streak going here. I think he's gonna win by KO.
Connor, what do you think on this one?
You said Basharat by KO or Matsumoto by KO?
Basharat by KO.
Ooh.
Connor, what do you?
That's bold. That'd be his first.
Yeah, bold.
That'd be his first. That'd be his first UFC knockout.
Yeah, I believe so. I think he
it
only
is.
has
It is.
a sub in the UFC.
Yeah, that'd be his
If I'm not
first.
mistaken.
He only has
UFC
one knockout in
knockout.
his career.
That's crazy. Yeah, I mean Matsumoto. He had a great fight against Rob Font. I thought it could have gone either way, and if he wins that fight, he's
Yeah,
in the rankings. I don't think he should have got that fight, but I like Matsumoto in this, but odds makers are probably right, and I think I'm gonna go with Basharat by decision because he's just a decision king right now. So I'm just gonna stick with the favorite on that one.
I'm gonna go the opposite way here, guys. I'm gonna go Matsumoto.
Ooh.
I have. He looked really good in that Rob Font fight and had 7 takedowns on Rob Font. I mean, Font had the more damage, but I think that was a robbery. I think Matsumoto should have won that fight. But like I said, Basharat is a decision king, like Connor said. If he pushes to go the distance, I think Matsumoto has what it takes to weather the storm and beat Basharat. And let's go with a Basharat brothers parlay by loss and take Matsumoto and Nurmagomedov.
I was thinking about that too. I like that a lot. I wouldn't mind doing that. Yeah, Matsumoto's had 3 5-round unanimous decision wins before the UFC. Basharat's never had a 5-round fight. Basharat has fought some great grapplers like Victor Hugo, Damon Blackshear, Taylor Lapilus, and Chris Gutierrez. So, I mean, he has had a lot better fights. I mean, Matsumoto's pretty much only fought Rob Font. Again, he had that split decision win over Miles Johns, but that was I don't know. Yeah, split decision with Miles Johns got me iffy about Matsumoto, so I think I'm going to stick with Basharat.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a razor close fight. I just give me Matsumoto. Basharat feels the pressure of his brother losing and gets a little upset and doesn't fight his best. And I'm giving Matsumoto.
How about this? Give me Basharat by rear naked choke. How about that?
Oh.
Give me Basharat by rear naked choke specifically.
All right, let's go into the next fight. We have Mikhail Oleksiejczuk versus Mark Andre, the Power Bar Barriel.
Yes.
Yeah, Oleksiejczuk is a fighting nerd. He's won his last 2 fights by KO.
Recent fighting nerd.
Yeah, recent
Yeah.
too.
Only been a
I
fighting
think,
nerd for these
I
past
think
2
right
fights.
before those last 2 fights,
Yeah.
he started to get into the fighting nerds.
Yep.
Yeah, which honestly could be a huge benefit to him. And I think he's going to keep this knockout streak going. I think he's going to take it to 3. Baria Ult. That's a mouthful. Last loss was against Shara Bullet. Decision.
Both their last losses were against Shara Bullet.
Yeah,
Fun
so
fact.
I think I'm gonna go with the newly fighting nerd KO specialist, Oleksiejczuk. Holy Alexei Jusek.
You just call him Mikel.
Connor, what do you got here?
I love my southpaw Mikel. I think he's a phenomenal striker. I think he's turning back the clock on his career. He used to fight at 205. I think he's a lot better here at 185. He fought Khalil Roundtree in his UFC debut, actually, and he was a plus 300 underdog and won by unanimous decision, but it got revoked because he failed a drug test. Womp womp womp.
Yeah,
He got suspended for a year.
He did fail a drug test. Cheater.
And then since coming down, he was oh boy, where'd it go? And he was 5-4 as a middleweight, so I mean, not bad. You know, back-to-back KO wins. His biggest problem is his grappling. He's 1-6 with submissions, and he's been subbed 3 times as a middleweight here. And I think that continues to be. I mean, this is good. He has to be a striker's light because Barrios does not have any threat of grappling, so I think this will stay on the feet probably the whole time. At least I hope it does. I don't know. Marc-Andre Barrios was the first one to ever knock out Bruno Silva. And Bruno Silva did go the distance with Alex Pereira when Alex Pereira was a middleweight. So this one's a lot of fun. I think I'm going to pick Mikel, though, by knockout or decision.
I also believe that Olejniczak is going to win this fight. Interesting fact, he has 8 round 1 KOs in the UFC.
Yep, I forgot
That's
to
third all time behind Anthony Rumble Johnson and Vitor Belfort, I believe, was the number 1. He's got 11. And if with a knockout here in the first round, he would tie Anthony Rumble Johnson with 9, for second on the all-time list. So give me Olejniczak by round 1 knockout.
I like that.
And he ties the record.
I like it. Yeah.
I also forgot to add, he also did go the distance with Dustin Jacoby at 205, what we were talking about just a little bit ago, which is also very impressive to do.
All right,
anyway.
Now let's go into the first heavyweight fight of the night. We have, on short notice, Jelton Almeida stepping in for Ryan Spann versus Rizvan Kuniev. Mason, what do you got?
I really like Almeida, and I think it's great that he took it on short notice. Also, this is a big fight for Kuniev. It's a big step up because Almeida he's a beast. You know, he's got knockout power and he's amazing on the ground. 13 subs. But I think Almeida might be. It might be a little big, Almeida might be too big, a step for Kuniev. Give me Almeida by sub.
I like that a lot.
What do you got here?
I had Almeida by sub as well. Not a lot. Kuniev, I mean, he's 2-time Contender Series winner, beat Hanon Ferreira in PFL, but was on drug or anabolic steroids for it. So I mean,
yeah.
I don't know.
Cheater.
This one's hard to. The odds are right down the middle on this one's pretty close to a pick'em, slightly favored to Almeida. I think it might go to a decision because Kuniev did have some great defensive wrestling against Curtis Blades, who did TKO Almeida. So
Yeah, he had some moments in there for sure.
I think this one goes the distance, but I think if anyone's gonna win it inside the distance, it would be Almeida. I just can't see Kuniev finishing Almeida. How about you, Noah?
Yeah, I also agree with you guys. I'm taking Almeida here. I think that they both are looking to wrestle here, and Almeida is the better wrestler.
Yep.
And I think Almeida's going to do it in round 1. Round 1 finish from Almeida. Gets back his name back right in the chase at heavyweight for a big fight with somebody in the top 5.
Yeah, I think he's going to be going on the gas really hard in the first round, especially after what happened with Volkov. Yeah.
But who is that person in the top 5 going to be? That's the thing.
Yeah, that is a really big problem right now, isn't it?
Yeah.
The heavyweight division is in shambles at the moment.
Does he fight somebody
Has he fought Sergey Pavlovich?
I think that's a good fight, Sergey
I
Pavlovich.
think
Yeah,
yeah.
have him fight Sergey.
Dude,
He hasn't fought him. There you go.
wins this fight and then gets Sergey next. That's
I
a
wouldn't mind that at
fun
all.
fight.
Yeah. Then you can just give
All right, let's go
Volkov,
into the
whoever, either Aspinall or Gain again.
yeah.
Here we go.
After that 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 win, the split decision win, Volkov's right there. If they need to put an interim title fight on
Yep.
and have him fight gone.
Yeah, definitely. Or if Alex goes up.
Oh,
Well,
that
that's a
would be
different
awesome, wouldn't
conversation
it?
for a different podcast. I'll talk about that in another pod.
All right, let's go into the co-main event of the night. We have Amir Albazi versus Kyoji Horiguchi. Mason, what are your thoughts on this fight?
So, Horiguchi is actually the favorite in this one. And I think for a good reason. He's a good striker. He actually knocked out Kaya Sakura in 2020. I think for this fight, he needs to look for the KO. Try and keep it on the feet as best he can because Albazi's a really good. He's got some good grappling. And I mean they call him the Prince for the reason. Uh, uh, Albazi's got 8 wins by sub, but also I mean you can't count out Albazi's uh, striking. But I think Horiguchi. I'm gonna go with the favorite here. I think Horiguchi's gonna knock him out. Yeah. What are your guys' thoughts?
That's exactly what I had as well. I had Kyoji by KO. Yeah, Abazi's never been KO'd in his career, but yeah, I think Brandon Moreno laid out the blueprint for how to beat him. Kyoji's got great grappling. I don't think Albazi's going to be able to do his grappling the way he likes to do it. And Kyoji trains with American top teams, so there's even, and Albazi had a really generous split decision win over Kai Kara France, and he was outstriked significantly, and Kai Kara France even had more takedowns in that fight as well. So, and he got 50-45 to Brandon Moreno in his last fight. Give me Kyoji by a brutal masterclass right here. Well,
Yeah, I, I'm. I also think that Kyoji has the stuff to get it done. Kyoji's on his second stint here in the UFC. His first stint even got him a title shot against Demetrius Johnson, which did not go his way. The latest finish in UFC history coming in 459 in the fifth round. Then Kyoji kind of just went on a tear after getting leaving the UFC. He goes to Risen because he wanted better financial stability, more fights a year because he was kind of like in a spot in the UFC where they weren't giving him the fights where he could get back into contention for a title shot, and Risen was going to make him the face of the promotion kind of there in Japan. He beats title contender Manel Kape in 2017
By choke.
by choke, yeah,
right.
and also beats Kaya Sakura, like Mason said, after losing to him the first fight in round one. Goes on, wins the Bellator belt, and loses that belt to Sergio Pettis, and also beats him after losing to him. I think Kyoji's just hot, and he's good for this division. He's going to be right there after this fight for in line for a title shot, maybe. Give me Kyoji here. I think he doesn't finish Amir Albazi, but wins 49-46.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. I do think he's gonna outstrike Albazi. But yeah, I mean it should be a good fight though. I think it will be a good fight.
All right,
Definitely.
leading us into the main event of the evening. We have number 9, Mario Bautista, coming in at minus 205 right now on the betting sports books, versus Vinicius Lockdog Oliveira, the underdog at plus 160. What are your guys' thoughts on this fight?
Uh, I don't know, man. I really like Mario Bautista. Um, and I just don't think that he can go 5 rounds with Oliveira. Pretty sure Oliveira has a few fights where he's fought for 5 rounds. And I think honestly, if he wins by any way, it's going to be knockout. He's got 16 KOs in his career. He's got the reach advantage, and I'm honestly surprised here that he's not the favorite. Bautista is really good though, so we'll see. It's going to be a good fight. But yeah, what are your guys' thoughts?
Yeah, I'm biased. This is a very biased pick here, everyone. Before I even get into this, biased as heck. I'm going with Vinicius Oliveira. Love him to death. Amazing to watch. You've all seen him. You all know him. He's lock dog for a reason. Nothing else needs to be said. He did have one bad KO loss to a 1-5 fighter on his record. Is the only thing that scares me about him. But other than that, he is sound. His striking is great. His grappling is great. He can fight 5 rounds. He can fight 3. I think he gets it done. I think he gets it done by decision here, 49-46, pretty easily.
All right, I'm also going on the Vinicius Lock Dog Oliveira train, and he's going to be my Golden Goose actually this week. He's
Oh.
Okay.
I think this is going to be a fun fight. Mario was on an 8-fight win streak before the Umar fight. In the first round, gets that toe hold on Umar really
Oh
tight.
my gosh.
I actually thought that, oh my gosh, are we going to get a crazy finish here from Mario Bautista? Before that was looking really hot though, and won, like I said, won 8 in a row. He's kind of a point fighter, but he's good at being a point fighter, and that's not even trying to be disrespectful to Mario. He's he's very good at what he does, but he definitely wins rounds
No, I mean, yeah,
and doesn't.
6-1 with decisions in the UFC. No, definitely a point fighter for sure.
Yeah,
In the same case can be made for Oliveira. I mean, 3 out of his 4 fights he's won by decision in the UFC. So, they're
yeah.
both pretty much point fighters at this point.
Yeah. Give me
But it,
Oliveira by flying knee.
I think I got Vinicius though. He, he's got 18 finish out of 23 wins. He's on a 6-fight win streak right now. Very unique striker. Very, very entertaining. He's got
yes.
the potential to compete with the best, I believe, at the weight. He may start off a little slow. Mario may win the first few rounds, but I think Oliveira's going to get the job done by KO, or it's going to be a 48-47 decision. Give me Oliveira.
I
Yeah,
think it
give
just
me
depends on the
Oliveira.
approach that Bautista comes with. Is he going to grapple? Is he going to want to strike? Because Oliveira's only fought grapplers his last 3 fights, like, not Saeed Nurmagomedov, Ricky Simone, and Kyler Phillips. So, be interesting to see what kind of fighter he's going to be fighting.
Yeah, give me Vinicius Oliveira by flying knee.
Flying knee.
Yes, yeah. He actually does have a flying knee win too. I think it's gonna be a really good fight. It's gonna be a great way to end the card too. But
I think it's gonna be a fun card. I think altogether it's a really solid fight night card.
yeah,
Oh yeah,
the matchmakers
definitely.
did a great job.
First one of the year.
Great for the first meta Apex card.
Yeah, first
Yeah.
meta Apex card.
Give me Vinicius Oliveira by a silly gilly. Mario Bautista is going to underestimate the grappling of Oliveira. He's going to shoot a takedown, and Oliveira is going to hit that silly gilly that we all love, and he's going to bring it home. He's going to give me Oliveira by a silly gilly. Give me Oliveira as my Golden Goose by silly gilly. How about that?
Oh,
First
okay.
podcast episode. Give me the Golden Goose by a silly gilly. Give me it, baby. Lock it in.
That's pretty crazy, and I think that's a great way for us to end the show here. And let's get
Hope you guys
ready
enjoyed the
for
first episode.
yeah. Let's get ready for Saturday,
Many
guys.
more to come.
All right, peace.
Peace
See you
out.